Hello Midlothian Camera Club members and welcome to this short Photoshop tutorial on resizing images for club and national competitions. This season sees new projected image rules for national and club competitions. The dimensions are now larger with a maximum width of 1600 pixels left to right and a maximum height of 1200 pixels top to bottom. In this video we will show you how to resize your images and create the correct color profiles for the projected image competitions. Before you resize your image, make sure you save the original to a folder so that you can hand it in along with the projected image and the club can use this for any future competitions. First thing you need to do when you're resizing your image is to decide what shape you wish to present. To change the shape, we use the crop tool. On the left hand menu there, you can also hit the C key and that will take you to the same place. So you click on this and we're going to be doing this freehand, but you want to make sure that these boxes are not got any details in them. So if you hit clear there, if they have, then that will give you a freehand crop tool to work with. So you can drag down by the handles at the corner or the handles at the sides to get a shape that you wish. So at the moment you're not changing any of the pixels, you're just deciding on what part of the image you want to keep. So in this case, I'm going to create a portrait image. All the pixels that are within this light area will be kept and all the pixels in the dark outer area will be lost. But every pixel within the light area is exactly the same as the pixel in the original image. So I'm just going to click tick and now I've got my portrait image. Let's move on to doing a landscape image now. So just take this back to the start. So it's the same idea, select the crop tool from the left hand menu, draw out your landscape image this time. So that's just grabbing the left hand mouse button, holding it down and drawing it out. Let's get our image nicely in a good position. Double click this time. So that's us now got a crop. So again, it's just a shape. We've not changed any of the pixels. We've just excluded the pixels that were outside that crop square. So again, we'll go image, image size. We want to click resample because we want to change the pixel sizes. And we want to click there, click on one of these boxes. Doesn't matter which one you do. And click pixels. So this time we've got a landscape image. Landscape image maximum size is 1600 pixels. Type in 1600. Now I've got to be very careful now that this number is less than 1200 or less. As long as it is, then I'm okay. So this image, final image, is now 1600 pixels, which is the maximum dimension in terms of width, and we're below the 1200, so we're good to go. If you got this above 1200, you would have to reduce this number down until this number became 1200. It's just so that you fit within both the width and the height criteria. So if I OK that's us now got a nice landscape image that fits the club and the national pixel dimension criteria. So the size is now correct for the club and the national competitions, but we've got one thing that I need to do and you may need to do, and that is to change it to the correct color space. So every image on Photoshop has a color space. It's dependent on how you set Photoshop up, it's dependent on how you set your camera up, but it's relatively easy to navigate around if not understand. So the way you can find out which color space you're actually working on is this little clicker here. If you click that, select document profile, and then down here it will tell you what profile you've got. So this image at the moment is working Adobe RGB 1998, which is fairly typical of Photoshop images, and most of the modern DSLRs allow you to set that up as a profile too. Now the rules state that you need to give it an sRGB profile. Very similar profiles. You can ask me if you want to find out, but not really for this video. So it's really quite a simple process just to convert this to the profile we require for the competitions. You go into the edit menu, you convert to profile. You can see our profile, which is Adobe RGB. and you may be lucky. In my case, I've got the correct profile here in my destination space, so the space that I want to create. However, if you're not, click on the little drop down arrow, you'll get this giant list, but somewhere up towards the top and at the bottom of the panel that starts with RGB, you'll get this sRGB and all these numbers and letters, but that's the one you're looking for. Once you've got that, just click OK. Now you can see down at the bottom it just changed and it's now sRGB. At this point, you've now changed the colour profile and you're ready to save your image for the club and national competitions. Just a reminder that when you do, just make sure that you've also got the full size image there just in case we need to print it. So that's another little tutorial done. Hopefully you found that useful. Please get in touch if you want to do any other topics and I'll try and put something together. Thank you.